Vasani, Mr. and Mrs. Ibrahim. Firstly, to introduce myself to those that don't know me, my name is Imtiaz, and as Tony kindly said, I am the best man, in case you didn't know. More importantly, I am Saf's uncle, okay, or more affectionately known as Mama, by most of my nephews and nieces who are here this evening. Okay, first of all, I'd like to begin by thanking all of you for attending this very happy occasion, particularly those that have travelled from afar. Okay, you know who you all are. I hope that you're all enjoying the evening. Yeah? There is audience participation in this, and this... Yeah? Okay, so I do want to hear some cheering, jeering, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, anyway, I hope you're enjoying the evening, and we'll continue to do so till the end. This evening, so I'm going to keep on looking at this, yeah? Okay, I first of all turn my attention to the bridal party. Where are they? Where are the girls? Here they are. Okay, you'll agree with me that they all look absolutely stunning, don't they, in their dresses? Yes? Woo! I think the colour coordination that was done by Reshma and the other girls, I think, absolutely fantastic. And most of all, doesn't our bride look absolutely stunning, man? Yeah. Yeah. Sam, you owe me big time for this boy, I tell you. Okay, right. Next, a big shout to the groom and his boys. Where are you? Where are you? You recognize these guys because they're wearing those sharp suits. I've taken mine off now at the moment, but they know where they are. So big shout to the boys. Right, I need your utmost attention now. Right. These guys, they're a good-looking bunch of guys, aren't they? Do we all agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, okay. Please feel free to use these guys as waiters and gophers throughout the evening. Some of them are single and desperate to find a suitable partner for the evening. Or long-term, if the right girl passes the interview. Any queries from prospective girls/ladies should be forwarded to myself after the speech. Is there any particular ladies here that I'm referring to? No? So right, okay, I operate an equal opportunities, non-discriminating policy where we encourage applications from all types of race, colour, creed, size and age. Marital status is unimportant. In-betweens may be considered. So big shout to the boys. Hey! How am I doing? I'm doing okay? Okay. Right, Reshma. What can I say? What a lovely girl. Okay, got to know you over the last few years, in which time you've always been very well mannered and respectful. I think you're a credit to Meji and Viru. Okay. Big shout for the bride's parents. Thank you. However, it's not all good. I did that. My lovely wife, she did actually doctor this. There was a lot of stuff that I could have put in, but I would never embarrass you like that. So here we go. Okay, your parents unfortunately did not educate you with regards to music. Despite what you youngins think, you ain't got a clue about music. I tell you that. I can stand here all night and tell you that you guys haven't got a clue. You've been subjected to some of my favourite tracks again and again and again in one evening. Yeah? So, you know, I am the man who knows about music. So, enough respect to the mama. Okay? Saf, you're a lucky man to have married such a girl like Reshma. Anyway, Reshma, coming back to you. I can't wait to see him under your thumb. Or is he there already? Saf, can you bend down your head? Can we see a bald patch? No, let me see. Yes, he's under the thumb already. Okay, anyway, on behalf of everyone, I'd like to welcome you into our family. We're a quiet bunch individually, but collectively, there's no sound system, yeah, that can match the noise generated on our get-togethers. So again, welcome. Woo! Very good. Thank you. Yes, as I said, please feel free to clap and whatever. Right, okay. Now for the groom. Saf, for once. Hey, I'm talking, man. The mama's on the mic. Yeah, here it comes, man. You ready? Okay. Saf, for once you look like a gentleman and not a bum hanging around Harrow's shopping centre. You like that one, didn't you? Right, hopefully this is going to be a turning point in ditching your current fashion trend. Has anybody seen Saf with those white shades that he puts on? Man, he thinks he's Puff Daddy or somebody, doesn't he? He ain't happy, is it? Listen, man. And that man bag that you seem to carry every now and then. Yeah, you know that. Saf's got a man bag. Right. Some people are going to say, well, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Yeah? Where I come from, a man with a bag has got issues. What else might he have in his wardrobe? Enough said. Okay. For months now, all I've heard is, Uncle, man, this is stressful, the wedding, the business, Reshma, the dresses, oh, my heart, he's going to do. I said, listen, just take it easy, man. Your mama's here, he'll sort it out. Right, what can I tell you, you lot, yeah? Without Faisal, he would not be sitting there grinning like that.
That's it!
Poor old Faisal has been working like a dog, okay? Running the business, making all the decisions, driving around the country, wheeling and dealing. So a big shout to Faisal, man.
That's it!
Right, life begins now, nephew. Okay? I know I've been a good role model for you, and would even say that you've been privileged to be in my company. This is Uncle's big up time, yeah? I'm a kind, caring son. Ask my parents. A good husband. Helen will not agree. A great dad. My girls are cringing at the moment. A sincere brother. But 7 sisters will debate that one. And trustworthy and loyal to my friends. That's totally undisputed. You already possess some of my qualities. And hopefully we'll go on to getting the full list under your belt and make your parents, your new parents and family proud. Right, as you know, all of my other nephew and nieces, I love weddings. You wouldn't guess it, would you? Right? Okay, I've waited a long time for this to happen, and I'm honoured to hold the title of the best man at yours. Where's Sanjay? I'm okay, you know. Yeah? Handling the pressure, okay? Yeah, you see that? No sweat coming down here, man. Sanjay was the best man this morning, so he got the easy one out, you know. He didn't have the sort of the thing to sort of come up here. So a big shout to Sanjay. I just want to do that. Right, to my other 15 nephews and nieces. 15? You should know. You got 2 of them. Okay, I want to take more of this in the near future, so no pressure, and you know who you are. Not mentioning any names, okay? So I want to see some more weddings, hopefully, Saf, you know, doing this. Let's make it a roll, okay? Because we do throw a good party, yeah? Okay, finally, Saf, you'll make me especially proud if your speech, which follows mine, is totally crap. Okay, to both of you, Saf and Reshma, I sincerely wish that you fulfill all your dreams and aspirations, to have a wonderful marriage, filled with joy and happiness for many years to come. Can I ask all here now to stand and raise your glasses? Stand. There you go. Okay, can I please have your glasses, please? Okay, and to wish Saf and Reshma all the very best for the future. Saf and Reshma.
Saf Reshma.
Okay, Mama's signing out. Can I hear that tune again, man? Right, Saf, that's it, man.
Alright, first and foremost, now it's dawned on me what Reshma was saying the other day. You know, she said, you better write down what you're going to say. And I said, no, baby, you know, I'm alright, I can do this. I'm just going to go with the flow. And now I'm just wishing I wrote it all down, you know? My God. Well, it also made me realize something else. You know, she sees things before I see them sometimes. The things that you don't see. So that's a credit to her. You know, she does a good job. She looks after me. I'm very, very happy to stand up here tonight. We've waited a very long time to get to this point. and we never ever thought that we'd have this amazing crowd in front of us. You know, we thought it's a big challenge ahead because of various reasons, but I'm so proud that both families have united themselves and, you know, put everything to one side and said, yeah, we're going to get together for Reshma and Saf and make sure that they have a good night, good memories, and that's the most important thing. We're very, very happy that you guys are all here together, and, you know, like I said, we didn't think this was possible, and it's been a lot of pressure for her, not so much myself, you know, but it brings me to my next point. It's our parents. Luckily, we have been blessed with the best parents that we can have, and we haven't faced any of the challenges we actually thought we would, and big credit goes to Reshma's mum and dad, and my parents as well, for accepting our choice.
Go on, Saf. Go on, Saf.
I'm going with the flow here, yeah? I didn't write this down, yeah? It's from the heart. So yeah, Reshma's mum and dad, from the moment they found out, they've welcomed me into their home, they've treated me like a son, and I'm very, very happy to be part of their family. And likewise to my parents, from the day they met Reshma, they accepted my choice. They know I'm a strong character like that. They said, you know, if she's the girl for you, you do what you have to do, and, you know, fair play to them, because it could have been different.
Woo! Go on, sir.
I also want to thank Reshma's parents for putting on a great event tonight. It's gone really nicely, it looks good, and, you know, they deserve a lot of credit for that. And I want to thank all our friends and family who have come to join us on this day. Some of them have come from a long, long way, plane trips, long car drives, all of that. You know, I'm really, really happy to see you guys here. And, you know, it's what I dreamt of. You know, when you think about, I'm going to get married, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Getting my family together is big for my heart, you know. It's made me feel good. So thank you so much to everyone who's here tonight. Come from down the road in Harrow, wherever, or as far as Norway and Switzerland and, you know, the South Coast, my friend from the South Coast. Big up, Mr. B. I'm so happy you're here. Alright, they're telling me to stop, but there's a few more things I want to say. You know, there's a few people in here that have stood by me through thick and thin, and I feel they deserve a lot of credit. I wouldn't be standing here today if it wasn't for them. There's, you know, my brother, who's, like my uncle said, you know, he's running the business, he's doing his thing, he's helping his brother out, he does it from his heart, and he deserves a hell of a lot of credit for that. And I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you to Faisal for taking the pressure off my shoulders. I'd like to thank my sister and my brother-in-law for blessing us with two beautiful kids. It's a joy to see them grow up, and, you know, thanks for sharing that with us. It's very, very good for us, so thank you. And I just want to thank Reshma's sisters for treating me like a brother. I'm really, really looking forward to watching out for you. So,
wow,
watch out, yeah? I'll be there, yeah? And, yeah, I'm going to sign off now, but I just want to thank my friends and family here tonight. You guys are great. We're going to have a great party. I really want everyone to enjoy themselves. So, let's eat some dinner and get the party on, alright? Yeah? I want a party tonight, yeah? I want everyone to have a good time, okay? Good stuff.